Welcome viewers, this is Winch here. I want to discuss this router that I have, the Netduma router. Probably the ugliest router in the world you can spend $200 on, and that is expensive. But you know what? What this thing does in this video I want to show you is just kind of what this the capability is. This has something called a GeoFilter. It allows you to matchmake based on a predetermined location that you set where you want to get hosts mitigated from. And there's a real-time readout of each player's lag. And now right now there's still some glitches with this. It's not 100%. You can't interface with everything 100%. In other words, I can't identify who's got that big bar of lag right there and isolate them. I have to go through each button and then ping them, and it's kind of time consuming. So there's still some interface issues that they're working out, but all in all, the GeoFilter itself works phenomenally. Here you can see the real-time readout of this person, and then if they have an exceptionally hard lag right here, I can just slide this bar right there in the host descriptor there, and I will permanently eliminate them from future matchmaking if I'm able to identify who it is. But all in all, what this does is it basically matchmakes people in your location. So let's jump in some gameplay here real quick. Before I do, I'll be showing gameplay with this auto rifle, the Zarinaea. I don't even know how you say it, zarinaea-d. But counterbalance. I want to talk about this. I mentioned this before in my last videos with Destiny. Haka weapons, just terrible side-to-side recoil on these things. This is the new vendor weapon that's available at the gunsmith today, the zarinaea-d. And I mean, look at this thing. It just sprays all over the place. Now, with this weapon, with counterbalance, and a lot of people probably aren't picking this weapon today because there's a lot of bad information out there. But look at how this changes the recoil pattern. Completely straight up. 4 shots straight up. And if you just put a little bit of forward pressure on your stick, you're going to be a contender to be reckoned with in Crucible. Now, I won't be running with this gun in the gameplay here. It will be with that auto rifle just to kind of hit it home. Because auto rifles in Destiny right now are just arguably one of the weakest guns in the game. I'll jump into a clash match here. Here you can see me kind of mitigating the vertical recoil with this little slight forward pressure on the stick. Good tactics, what advanced players do like on PC and such. Just want to throw it out there. Counterbalance on the Haka weapons is a must. So back to kind of what the router does. So it's match-made me with people in my, within the United States, which essentially is what you want. I'm not a tech guru out there, but I know for a fact that if I'm playing against a guy, in the state next to me, my connection is probably better in terms of the response time and the multiplayer experience compared to a guy that's playing in Japan. Just the technical speaking side of things, particularly with Destiny, this is not a dedicated server multiplayer experience. This is peer-to-peer, old school, like straight out of Call of Duty 4 from PlayStation era. I mean, come on, Bungie, really? This is the year 2015, 2016. We still don't have dedicated servers. A lot of games don't for some reason. But I want you to just kind of observe how my experience has changed with everybody running green bar. I don't think I show that here. I'm sorry. But everybody's green bar. There's no lag issues whatsoever. Maybe you could just kind of see how snappy everything is. My hit detection seems spot on. My movement seems great. Whenever I take cover behind a wall, I'm not shot behind cover. In other words, they call it netcode. The netcode seems more snappy, responsive. And again, with Destiny, it's a different game in some of the respects. Like Call of Duty, for example, they typically run like one guy as a host out of everybody. And this router is even better for those kind of games because essentially you can identify who that host is on the map. And if they're terrible connection, you can just eliminate them from future matchmaking from that point on once you identify them. And the router will no longer ever make you a host with that person, or you can never connect to that person again. So it remembers that kind of stuff, and the fact that you can identify those players. Maybe if you're getting a trials game like Destiny, you find those 3 people, you identify that one that's just lag switching or whatever, cheating. Again, you can eliminate them from future matchmaking. There's also, if you really want to get technical with it, a lot of you guys do streams and such. There's means to prevent DOS attacks, DDoS attacks. I don't know how you do it, but you can set it up there to prevent those types of situations or players. So again, there's a lot of capability with this router. Again, I'm not tech savvy. It took me a while to even figure out the basics on this thing because again, the interface is not that intuitive. There's not that much documentation. It's just shipped to you in a little small flimsy box with one little pamphlet that says, here you go, check the forums if you got a question. So on that side of it, I'm not impressed. I think the marketing side, it's obviously a small company. It's a UK-based company, by the way. I'll leave the link to their website here in my description bar. Also, I believe Triple Wreck, a big streamer out there, if you enter his discount code, it gives you like a 10% discount or $10 discount. I can't recall which one it is. It's a $10 discount, I believe. Check out his channel too if you want that specific discount code. It's expensive, but is it worth it? You just gotta ask yourself, how much online multiplayer do you play, and how many times are you frustrated by lag? I know it's a lot on my part. That's pretty much all I play, whether it's Battlefield, Call of Duty, Destiny, any kind of first-person shooter. I'm always playing online, so the fact that I can help mitigate considerably, dramatically, and noticeably my multiplayer experience, that's what it's all about. Ooh, the corner camping here with the shotgun. Sorry, play to win, right? This is a very satisfying game right here. This is probably one of my better gameplays. In Clash, I got over 30 kills in this gameplay here. It's when you experience a game like this, and then you join and maybe you turn off the GeoFilter. It's like night and day difference. Like I can literally just say it's night and day difference. I really can't even play without it anymore. There's still some quirks. I've got a friend over in the UK. His name's Righty. We're still trying to figure out the comm situation there, because there is a way you can play with your friends. You can always accept them, even if they are overseas. For example, Righty is in Britain, so I can exempt him from the GeoFilter, but there's still some glitchiness about the comm signal coming through in our party chat system, so we're still figuring that out. So again, there's still some issues here. Also, another big issue for me is that I have a Google Fiber connection, a fiber optic, basically a gigabit connection, and this thing is only capped out 120 megs, essentially, is the fastest speed it can accommodate right now. Again, they're supposedly fixing that. I know it's probably not a high priority for most people that don't have that kind of connection speed, but for me it was a considerable drawback to have this bottleneck. High fiber optic speed come into this router, and it's only capable to handle about 1/10 of the speed that my internet's capable of producing. So that's one thing to take consideration if you are looking to get a fiber optic connection. I don't know what the time duration will be, but they anticipate fixing that at some point in time. But again, look at these shots here. I mean, everything seems snappy, crisp. I mean, running an auto rifle here, taking on everybody I can. This is a great auto rifle, as you guys can see. I mean, you can do some damage with this. Again, with counterbalance, has a decent range. It hits for 20 damage to the head, quick reload. It's just one of those run and gun kind of carbine type weapons. Carbine, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but very dependable and reliable. Something you can be, the more you use it, the more you can kind of understand its how it works, how it hits, the recoil pattern, all that. Again, Sunbreaker, it's OP. I know, hit the dislike button. I just run this class. I think it's a great class. I think everybody's supers are still good in some respects, but yeah, I mean, there's no question Sunbreaker in these kind of game modes is a force to be reckoned with, or avoided if you can. Look at that double burn there at the end on the respawn. What the heck happened there? I think I killed that guy with my melee, and I don't know. Normally, the Sun Strike perk, you have to actually get the kill for that to happen, so I'm not sure what happened there. But again, it just seems like there's certain times where I feel like I should have died. I'm like, how did I survive that? But the router seems to pull through for me. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that guy, if he's AFK or what, but there are certain times I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna chalk that survival up to the router, because that shouldn't have happened right there. Right there again, I mean, I killed that guy? How? It looked like he had evaded my bullets, but somehow he died. So again, a little shady here with the Netduma. I don't know if it's making kills lean in my direction, but there's certain points of time it's just like, yeah, that guy should not have died, but it looked like he did, and I should have died there, but I didn't, so, with games like Destiny, where they have just frankly a weak multiplayer interface in terms of the hardware logistical setup, you need to have something, as an ally on your side to help kind of turn the tide of the BS in your favor, because we all die this times. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. I should have lived there. I didn't. That chalked it up to netcode or lag, what have you. So having something in your arsenal that gives you a key, this is not cheating by any means. This is using technology. This is just basic stuff. If you connect with people in your vicinity, you can make that cone as small as you want it. I mean, you can only game with people in your state if you want. It might take a while with matchmaking, but generally I don't have any issues with matchmaking. On occasion, it will kick me out with beaver codes or whatever, air codes. That's a Destiny thing. But all in all, I look forward to using this on all my multiplayer games from here on out. I think it's worth the investment. I encourage you guys to pick it up. I know it's expensive. save up some money, because this will be a game changer just in your overall experience of all the games. To chalk up there another 15 kill streak. I mean, just final blow there at the end. Just incredible game. Just you typically don't see these kind of experiences in Clash. And again, I just feel like the game from Netduma is giving me that much more of an edge. And don't think they paid me to say any of this. I spent my own money from this. There's no sponsorship here whatsoever. So I truly believe this. Look at this. Was that a 40 kill? Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was 31. No, it's actually a 40 bomb Clash, 20 KD. Netduma for the win. Hack the lag. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the battlefield.